What's up, fuckers? This is the Friday bullshit video. And you know, when I say fuckers, I mean it in the best possible way. I mean it as a term of endearment. I love you guys. But today is Friday. I just got out of work. Today is June 1st. Today is the official start of the 2012 Atlantic hurricane season. So to all my friends on the eastern seaboard and on the Gulf Coast, prepare yourselves. It's gonna be a fucking active year. That's right. And I don't say that because that's what I heard on the news or whatever. I say that because I've been in South Florida for almost 20 years now, and that warm winter we had, it's gonna bring some shit this year. It's gonna be active. Hopefully, hopefully we come out unscathed, but I have a feeling it's gonna be active. But enough of that. It's Friday. It's time to bullshit. It's time to drink some beer. We're drinking IPAs. We're talking about IPAs. I'm doing something special. I told you guys I was going to cut back on the pointless reviews and just bring you beer reviews, craft beer reviews, and the Friday bullshit videos. So we're going to make this interesting. We're going to make this about IPAs. For starters, we're doing 2 reviews. That's right. I picked this up yesterday. Never heard of this brewery or this brand ever before in my life. This is Roscoe's Hop House Craft Ale. And this is the original India Pale Ale. Never heard of these fuckers. I think they're from somewhere in New York. It's brewed and bottled by Roscoe's Hop House, Rochester, New York. There you go, 6.3% alcohol by volume. I'm not going to bother with Rate Beer or Beer Advocate this time. We're just going to drink this. And after we drink that, or after we try that, we're going to do this. Remember, I brought you the Hop Slam. In the last 2 months, I brought you the review of the 2012 Hop Slam, the 2012 Hoptimum, and that Swamp Babe. All 10% alcohol by volume double IPAs. I said I was done with the double IPAs, but no, I'm not. Because I saw this the other day and I picked up the single bottle 2012 vintage Terrapin Hopzilla. 10.3% alcohol by volume. See how this compares to those other 3. Yes, sir. Now, let me put Terrapin up here on the ledge for a moment. Let's get to Roscoe's first. Bad sign already. It's a twist off. An IPA and a twist off. No, bad thing. And since I don't expect much from Roscoe, to be honest with you, I'm not using the IPA goblet. I'm using my Titanic Brewing Company brewery and restaurant glass. They're down in Miami. I love those guys. And there's something else that's going to go on in this video. It involves a lot of IPAs. Almost 100 IPAs. But first, let's talk about Roscoe. That is a tame, muted nose for an IPA. Yeah, it's got a nice little color. It's clear as shit, though. You can see the nice head on there, but it don't smell like much. It smells like a Budweiser IPA. Okay. On to the first. Cheers, fuckers. Thin. Not very well balanced. Kind of a grainy hop character. Kind of a citrusy bitterness, but it's not lasting. It's kind of grainy and cheap. A little bit of resininess on the finish. I won't go too in depth. This is much better than Longhammer or any macro beer, but as far as good craft breweries and good IPAs go, yeah. But while we're drinking this, and before we get to the Hopzilla, and bear with me, I got a quick little story to tell, and it goes back to those double IPAs. It goes back to the Hop Slam review I did almost 2 months ago now. I didn't enjoy it. I thought it was overrated and overpriced, so I did a follow-up video after the review called Hop Slam. Where I basically, made all my points that it was, overrated, and the craft beer geeks made it seem, more than it really was, and all that. In that video, I got a comment. I don't remember the individual's name, and it's all good, because this isn't a shot at that individual. But this guy left a comment saying, "You must not like hoppy beers." To which I replied, and I hope I didn't come off douchey in the reply, but I basically replied, you know, LOL, you know, you must be a new subscriber. You know, I love Hobby beers, and I've had, you know, over 75 different IPAs, and I've reviewed dozens of them on my channel over the years, you know, etc., etc. And again, I hope I didn't come off douchey or anything. I didn't mean to. You know, I just kind of making my point because I love Hobby beers. All I really drink when I'm not doing a video or a review is really just IPAs. So, anyways, leaving that comment, you know, and thinking about it, it got me started. I was like, damn, how many IPAs have I had? So I actually started writing a list. Yeah. It took me the better part of a week to put together this list, and I'm sure some things are missing from this list. But before we get to the Hopzilla, I want to just kind of read off the list here, because I think I'm at about 80-ish. But whatever. How many of you guys have had all these beers? Let me know what you think. Let me know if anybody's got a list longer than mine. You know, it's all in fun. So, just real quick before we get to the Hopzilla. And mind you, Titanic Brewing Company, the first two on the list are Titanic's regular IPA, because they brew a year-round, they brew an IPA, and they occasionally brew limited batches of a double IPA. So I've had their regular IPA, their double IPA, and I think last time I went they had like a single hop or a cone hop IPA something, so we'll count those as 3. And we move on to the big breweries here, and just work with me on this, you know, be patient. We start with Boulevard and their double wide IPA. Then the Bear Republic Racer 5 IPA. New Belgium's Ranger IPA, the Avery IPA, I drink a lot of that shit. The regular Stone IPA, the Stone Ruination IPA, the Stone Imperial IPA, the Southern Tier IPA, the Southern Tier Unearthly Double IPA, the Harpoon IPA, the Longhammer, Red Hook Longhammer IPA, the Shock Top IPA, which is an IPA in name only, Bell's Two-Hearted IPA, Bell's Hop Slam 2010 and 2012, Pliny the Elder, the Green Flash West Coast IPA, the regular Diamond Knot IPA, the Diamond Knot Double IPA, which is their industrial IPA, the Sierra Nevada Torpedo, the Sierra Nevada Celebration Ale, the Sierra Nevada Ruthless Rye, the Sierra Nevada Southern Hemisphere, and their wet hop ales, 2 or 3 of each of those, not to mention the Sierra Nevada Hoptimum. Then, of course, there's the Terrapin Hopsecutioner, Terrapin's Big Hoppy Monster, Terrapin's Rye Squared, Double IPA, Imperial, whatever it is. The 21st Amendment Brew Free or Die IPA. Brewdog's Little Total Wine Special Brew called the Old World IPA. Brewdog's Punk IPA. Magic Hat's H IPA. Magic Hat's Blind Faith IPA. Lagunitas' IPA. Lagunitas' Maximus Double IPA. Lagunitas' Hop Stupid IPA brewed with extracts. Lagunitas 2009 Correction Ale, which was an IPA and a really good beer. Lagunitas Little Something Extra Ale. Great Divide's Titan IPA, which was my first beer review on YouTube. Great Divide's Hercules Double IPA. Cigar City's Highlight IPA. Cigar City's Humidor Highlight IPA. Cigar City's Highlight Aged on White Oak. Blue Point's Optical Illusion, Blue Point's Double IPA, no apologies, that's what it's called, no apologies, the Surly Furious, the Flat Earth Northwest Passage IPA, Flying Dog's Snake Dog IPA, Flying Dog's Raging Bitch Belgium IPA, that Swamp Ape I mentioned before, Oscar Blues Gubna, Oscar Blues Gordon, before it was Goodnight, had them both, same beer. Some people call that an Imperial Red, some people call it a double IPA, so I'll throw it in there, you know, a lot of borderline beers on here. Rocket Dogs, actually no, I'm sorry, Optimus Prime, which is not Rocket Dog, but then there's the Rocket Dog Alpha Dog Rye IPA. Then the Rogue Yellow Snow, I love that name. The Peak Organic IPA, the Clipper City Heavy Seas Loose Cannon IPA, the Heavy Seas Double IPA, I forgot what the name of that bomber was, Los Coast's Indica IPA, Samuel Adams' Latitude 48 IPA, Samuel Adams deconstructed, Latitude 48 deconstructed 12-pack with the 5 different beers, so that's times 5 there. Boulder Beer's Mojo IPA, Boulder Beer's Mojo Rising Double IPA, Dogfish Head 60-minute, 90-minute, and 120-minute. Lakefront Brewery's IPA, EYE IPA. North Coast's Acme IPA. Highlands Cashmere IPA. Thomas Creek's Class 5 IPA. Bellhaven's Twisted Thistle IPA. My man Dorf, what's up? The Dorfcade IPA. That's right. the Abita Giacomo, the Saranac Imperial IPA, the Epic Armageddon IPA, the Victory Wild Devil Belgium IPA, the Southern Tier Hoppy or Hop, Extra Pale, Imperial Pale IPA, it's a borderline, the Left Hand Warrior IPA, the Terrapin India Brown or Hop Karma. Again, it's a India Brown Ale, but close enough. Dogfish Head's India Brown Ale, Southern Tier's Iniquity Black IPA, Dogfish Head's April Hop, some call that an IPA, the Harpoon Leviathan, pretty good, Avery's Maharaja, ooh, that one put me on my ass, and the Shipyard Pugsley's 4X Double IPA, not to mention Roscoe's Hop House India Pale Ale, and now, after completing the list, even though I've probably missed a few of them, we get to the Hopzilla. I'm running a little long on this one, but I wanted to share the list with you guys. You know, in case anybody ever says, what, you don't like hoppy beers? Really? Yeah. Yeah. I love IPAs. I love that hoppy shit, man. That hoppy shit is good stuff. But anyways, once again, Terrapin. This monster terrorizes your taste buds with an earth-shattering amount of hops, while the 100% Maris Otter malt obliterates all inferior beers in its path, destroying palates from Athens to Tokyo. This is from the Monster Beer Tour, Terrapin's Monster Beer Tour, and off we go. I guess this beer is related to Big Hoppy Monster, which is a good beer. So anyways, off we go. It's Friday. I got 2 beers open. I'm doing a long video. I don't care. It's all in fun, guys. It's all in fun. Smells good. It smells strong. And if anybody was waiting, you know, watching this video, waiting for the Hopzilla review, here you go. I made you wait 11 minutes for it. Fuck it. Anyways, this has got a very hazy, almost cloudy, light amber color. Kind of, yeah, it's, wow, that's a light color. I like that though. That's cool. Hazy, looks good. Not a lot of head. Citrusy, but like an orange citrus. That's good though. There's a little more of a fruit touch to it. I don't want to say apples, you know, stone fruit perhaps, you know, kind of like a peach thing back there. Grapefruit, orange, peach almost. I like how that smells. That smells good. So cheers. Hopzilla. Ooh, that's a hoppy finish. That's a fucking pine tree, straight lick the sap resin coating on the back of the tongue. Holy crap. Interesting malt character. It's subtle, it's mild, it's not a very malty beer. But the malt has, I guess it's that otter, what is it, Maris Otter malt? It does, I mean, there's a sweetness there that I can't put my finger on, but it's subtle, it's subdued, and it's a solid backbone to this beer that holds this lovely, fruity, citrusy, peachy kind of hop bouquet all together, and then leaves you with, you know, resin glue on the back of your tongue. It's beautiful. Out of the 4, now that's 4 in the last couple months, 4 10% double IPAs. You know, the Hop Slam, the Swamp Babe, the Hoptimum, and now the Hopzilla. Hopzilla and Hoptimum. And if I had to pick, man, I might just ride with Hopzilla out of the 4. Wow, that's good. Glass full. Glass full. Cheers to the people at Terrapin. These fuckers make some good goddamn beer. I'm gonna have to drive up to Georgia and visit their, what is it, Athens, Georgia? Yeah. Newton Bridge Road, Athens, Georgia. I might have to go up there and visit the brewery. I really like Terrapin. They make good beer. Roscoe's Hop House Craft Ale, I don't know about them. If I was gonna rate that, that's a very, very weak and borderline glass full. It's inoffensive, but it's not great. Matter of fact, you know what? That's a highly rated glass half empty. They could do so much better. So, whatever. Thanks for sticking around for almost 15 minutes. It's all about IPAs. It's all about the weekend. It's all about the hurricanes that are coming. Stock up on your canned food and your batteries now, goddammit. The hurricanes are coming. Be safe. Be good. Have fun. See you next week.